Hi there, everybody. This is Lee, and in recent months, I've reported on the death penalty on three separate occasions. One, that Texas was falling to second place behind Georgia, and then twice on the fact that Arkansas had stepped up to fill in the gap left by Texas with an assembly line of planned executions, 8 executions in 10 days. Fortunately, there has been a stay granted on those executions. A Supreme Court judge in Arkansas granted an injunction to stop or block the execution assembly line, as people are calling it. That there's been overwhelming opposition to these executions, not just in Arkansas, but across the nation, around the world, that support for capital punishment has fallen, and that slowly it's reaching a point where it's a minority of people in the United States that favor capital punishment. And that lately pharmaceutical companies have been taking quite the beating in our public discussion, public affairs discussion, but every once in a while they are on the side of right. And this time, these particular pharmaceutical companies were that they also joined the suit against the state of Arkansas, saying that they did not want their pharmaceuticals being used to execute, that that's not what they want their drugs to be used for. In fact, that pharmaceutical manufacturers develop drugs to save and improve lives, and the companies are understandably appalled at the prospect of their medicines being used in America's largest mass execution since the civil rights era. Okay, and so it looks like, in addition to that, that the state of Arkansas had this rush to execute because the drugs that they had on hand were set to expire, and that they actually went outside their contract with the drug manufacturers, that they violated their contract in order to obtain the drugs, midazolam, that they had, and so it was a breach of contract. And so there's several issues playing into the discussion here. And so there's been a stay on those executions. The ACLU of Arkansas is saying that it's definitely not time to rest on those laurels, that the fight must continue, and that the ACLU would keep fighting to stop this action, the 8 executions in 10 days. And so that's where that is right now, that the executions at this point have been halted. Good luck.